What if I told you guys that we were supposed to get the DC equivalent of Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, but DC, instead of giving us absolute greatness and perfection, we got Harley Quinn fart comics? No, I would not be lying to you guys if I said that, because that is exactly what happened in this situation. Now, a few months ago, an idea was pitched to Warner Brothers, probably the best idea I've ever heard, and the idea was to create a Batman Beyond animated movie in the style of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, with basically the same animation team that worked on the Spider-Verse movies would be working on this Batman Beyond animated movie. I mean, talk about $1 billion movie. If that isn't a formula to create money and success, I don't know what is. And it would work perfectly because the Spider-Verse movies are about Miles Morales, who is obviously a legacy character to Peter Parker as he takes up the mantle. Batman Beyond is another legacy character. It's not Bruce Wayne under the mask, it's Terry McGinnis, another character who's just taking up the mantle of Batman following Bruce Wayne. So it would have been a perfect rival to the Spider-Verse movies, and it would have been DC's way of staying in the game and competing against Marvel in this situation. And they even released concept art that they had done for this movie, and I'm showing it on the screen right now, and tell me that it doesn't look amazing. How can you look at this and not go through with the movie? I think if it was any other studio, they would have looked at this and it would have been like, why haven't we thought of this sooner? But Warner Brothers decided to look at this pitched idea, looked at the concept art, directly stared at all the money that they could have made off of this movie, and they said, no, we don't want to do it. Why would we create perfection? We're not in the business of doing that. You know what got announced instead for DC? Instead of the Batman Beyond movie? A Harley Quinn fart comic. No, I'm not making that up. It's a real thing. I'm showing it on the screen right now. If you don't believe me, go search it up. By all means, be my guest. And I get it. DC, Warner Brothers, different entities. Warner Brothers was the one who was in charge of canceling this Batman Beyond animated movie. But also, why is DC getting screwed over so hard in this situation right now? It's no secret at all that DC has not been performing up to standards in a lot of situations, because back then DC used to dominate Marvel in practically everything besides live action movies, because Marvel still had the MCU going on and they were consistently releasing banger after banger, which has fallen off lately, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But DC dominated in every other aspect back then. Dominated in video games because we had the Arkham games, we had the Injustice games. They dominated in comics. They dominated in animated movies and TV shows. But more recent times, they haven't been doing as well in any of those categories. In terms of animation, DC hasn't been really getting out any bangers lately. And meanwhile, on the other hand, Marvel has been producing the Spider-Verse movies, which may have only been 2 movies so far, but those 2 movies are more than enough to whoop DC in the animation department, as of late at least. So imagine this, you're the head of DC or the head of Warner Brothers, doesn't really matter, and somebody comes up to you and says, okay, so Marvel has low-key been cooking us lately in the animation department with these Spider-Verse movies. I have an idea. Let's make our own Spider-Verse movies, except let's have it focused on Batman Beyond. You know, a fan favorite character, a character that everyone has been dying to see more content of. Somebody who is literally Batman with the personality of Spider-Man, and it takes place in the future. We'll use the same animation team, we'll use the same animation style, and boom, we'll be direct competitors once again to Marvel in animation. Why would you not say yes to that idea? That's my only question. Why would you not say yes to that idea? That is literally an amazing idea. That is a career-saving idea right there. But no, we settled on Harley Quinn fart comics instead, because apparently that's what everybody wanted to see instead of this Batman Beyond animated movie. And you know why this film would have been even greater than it already was in concept? It's the fact that it would have appealed to everybody who liked the Spider-Verse movies as well. Because a lot of people who like Spider-Man don't particularly like Batman's character as much because they are so different in terms of characters. But Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, is literally Batman with the personality of Spider-Man. He's a high school kid who is operating as Batman. He quips jokes. He's not as serious as the original Batman. He's not into that whole fear thing. He is just a kid, just like Peter Parker, just like Miles Morales. So with his personality, he would have easily appealed to both the Batman audience, because Batman fans love anything Batman related, and would have appealed to the Spider-Man audience who loved the Spider-Verse movies. You want to know what Warner Brothers did give the green light to instead of the Batman Beyond movie? The live-action Minecraft movie with Jack Black. The one nobody asked for at all. The one nobody, frankly, even wants to see. That's what we're getting instead of the Batman Beyond movie. We sacrificed a Batman Beyond movie with the animation style of the Spider-Verse movies for a Harley Quinn fart comic and a live-action Minecraft movie that, frankly, looks horrible. Also, I don't get why they decided to release the concept art and to make the cancellation of this movie public knowledge. It was like them saying, oh, you could have had this. This is what we could have given you. But instead, we decided to give you absolute dog shit. And it's like them practically laughing and spitting in your face. Maybe in a different reality, we would have studios that actually care about what the fans want instead of trying to make as much money as possible. Actually, that doesn't even make sense because they would have made so much money off of those Batman Beyond movies. So it's not even a matter of making money for them. I don't know what it is. I can't come up with a good reason as to why they canceled this movie. I can't. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed my little rant on this subject, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what other topics you want me to talk about, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next one.